All right, just recorded a video going over a hobby swap that I had gone to a few weeks ago. But I thought now I'd finally make the third of three videos so far with me wearing these glasses. The other video should be up soon, hopefully. But I thought I'd make the third video about talking all about these. Where I got them, why I need them, and the whole story behind my eyesight. So where to begin? For much of my life, you know, I had uh, I had family members. Let me say first, who needed glasses at points in their life. But for much of my life, I'm turning 32 this year. But for much of my life, um, it was assumed I didn't need glasses. I later learned, well, basically everyone in my family, but in my immediate family anyway, but my sister has dealt with eyesight problems. And so over the course of me growing up, um, there were periods where I would look in the distance at like a sign or something on the wall. And if it had text, after a certain while, I don't know what point, but after a certain while, I couldn't read what it said. Like it would seem very blurry. Like I would look in the distance, I would say, "I'm sorry, I'm trying to read that, but it's just very blurry." And people would understand, like, your eyesight is perfect. What do you mean? Why is it blurry? Why can't you see that? I can see it clearly. Um, so it came to a point where, well, before the point I'm about to mention, I was at work one day. We'll just, uh, let's start with the work example. I was at work one day, and I say I was standing here, and my coworker was like right there. Different perspective. Yeah, here, and my coworker was right there. I forget it flips things. So I'm right here. There's a box with text on the product of where I work right here, and one of my coworkers, and I tell one of my coworkers, I can't read that, and he's like, "What do you mean? It's not that." Um, he says, "What do you mean? It's not that far away. Like, what's wrong? Why can't you read that?" And I told him, "I just can't read that." I may have made him sound more judgmental than he actually was. He was not that judgmental, but he said, like, "What do you mean you can't read that?" I think is what he said. Anyway, the point is, he said, "Mike, I think you may have to get your vision checked, man." And around that point, um, there were other people telling me the same thing in my life that, Mike, you might need to get your eyesight checked. So eventually one day I took it upon myself with the help of one of my support workers to say, okay, let's do this. Let's go get my eyes checked. And it was found out that I had astigmatism in my eye, and we got in the process of prescribing me some glasses. Um, there's this whole program that supports me in other parts of my life that I had to get in touch with. And so they said, and so I went to this one spectacle store near a grocery store near where I live, and they said, okay. And once everything was done, they said, okay, everything's done. The glasses are paid for, but you'll have to wait a couple weeks to get the glasses. And so I waited those couple weeks. And then funny story, as they were trying to finish the payment for my glasses 2 week earlier than those 2 weeks, their internet, they were having problems with their internet because they're in this grocery store. They're in a corner of this grocery store, and the grocery store, basically he explained it that like the grocery store, they use Wi-Fi for their transactions, and as a lot of people shop for things on the end of the grocery store section, it greatly impacts the Wi-Fi of the glasses store, let's say. I want to say the spectacle company, but it's not the spectacle company. Um, but anyway, they got the order done. I had to wait 2 weeks. Come back later with one of my folks and pick up the glasses. And so now it's been a few weeks later. I want to say three or more, and I've now had to wear these. Most often, I remember to wear them at my job. So I don't know, somehow my job is a trigger for me to remember. But sometimes when I wear these for too long, like my eyes start to hurt. And I know some say, Michael, you got to power through that. And some others say, you can take them on and take them off as you want. I don't know who to believe. I go by how my head feels, how my ears feel, and how my eyes feel. So but yeah, I don't wear them as much around the house, because I don't feel the need to. I feel I can see most things just fine in my house, and if I need to get up close to see something in my house, well, I just get up close to see it. But I thought about the possibility of wearing glasses from now on when I record video of myself. One, for the sake of it, yes, but two, to see if I get more used to doing that. So, yeah, that's the very abridged story of how I got these glasses. So, every time I make a new webcam video, will you see me wearing these glasses? Depends on my mood, basically. Anyway, that's all. Take care.